The problem with Yorubas, and I still repeat it, is that when you support them and they win, they turn around to convert you as if they behave as if they have subdued you, as if they have conquered you. I cannot go to a meeting in which 99% of the participants are Yorubas. I've lived in Lagos for a long time. The tendency that they finish the meeting in their language and then I'm just sitting down there. I cannot go.
Is that what operates?
Yeah. They are so predominant in the system.
When I see most Northerners having this sense of entitlement to power, let me ask you, in all the regions where Northern head of states have emerged, how have they fared?
The likes of Atiku and the likes of El Rufai are still remaining examples of people who believe that power is an entitlement of the North. And part of the reasons why the Northerners are mostly offended by Tinubu is because of the power snatching. When Tinubu was saying grab it, snatch it, and run away with it, Tinubu also grabbed power away from the North. And this is infuriating them. If you see the Northerners saying that they will not vote for Tinubu again, it's mostly because in the scheme of the political structure of Nigeria, they were left out. And they see these people know they know political journey, they know the political map, so they already know what Tinubu is doing. The North should at this point in time tell themselves which is more important to you, survival or religion.
It's nothing like the monolithic North anymore, because the North has been destabilized, divided, broken and shattered by the influence of terrorists and terrorism, which to a large extent have taken away the trust, the trust and the feelings of the Northern Christians, who are also in large number, but which hitherto have been underrated, which will be election or be coming to election in 2023. May not realize that there's a large chunk of Christian vote from the North, much like from the southern part of Boronu, from Adamawa, from even Gombe, from even Bauchi, the place that were hitherto seen as core northern political enclaves have over time been exposed to having large chunk of voters who over the years have always been suppressed. But the question also is that Tinubu accept minor voters who have always contributed to northern votes, which Jonathan cried about but did not do anything about it. Will Tinubu allow that to be used against him? That's another question. And it's also very disheartening when you hear North talk about we have 19 states, when it is glaring that 5 to 6 to 7 of these North Central states have also gone bipolar with the core Northern conservative political elements. Will Plateau trust the core North? Will Nasarawa, will Benue trust the core North? Will Kwara trust the core North? Will Abuja win the core North or go with the core North? So when I hear the people like El Rufai, people like this man from Sokoto State, former speaker, talk about we control Nigerian politics, I laugh in Asa. Because one thing they don't realize that the dominance of the conservative, monolithic Northern politician have gone. With what the Christian Northerners have suffered in the hands of people like El Rufai, the North is divided. Okay? So it will take a political leader with cult-like followership, like Buhari had, to be able to, have a meaningful contestation with Tinubu in 2027.
You see, when it comes to politics in Nigeria, leave it for Northerners. You see, Northerners, leave politics for them. You can drag anything you want to drag in this country, but you see politics, leave it for them. They have the wisdom, they have the mindset, they have the mentality. We are already in the build-up to 2027 election. But the certain governors and senators, they are rushing. But did they do them? They were rushing to APC. They were rushing to APC so that they want to join the war, ruling party. But look at the North now. The governors are not decamping. The senators are not decamping. What are they doing? ADC is building, is recruiting people, not the leaders. So the leaders are very careful. They are calm. They don't want to make an early move that will later affect their political journey. So what would they do? They have to come to see the reaction from the people. What are the reaction of the masses? Are the masses still with APC before they will not cement their legacy, cement their membership card of APC before 2027? So if they realize that the masses, the religious leader, the tribal leaders, any other person, they realize that these people are no longer together with APC, then they will decamp to where the masses are. You understand? So these people calculate. But certain governors, they don't calculate like that. They were afraid. They don't have confidence in them. They needed federal influence to get their re-election because they know at the grassroots, they are not performing well. They believe the people will not vote them because at the grassroots, they are not performing well. They don't trust their people. So they make any political move. That is not so. You understand? So the North are not intimidated. The North are not intimidated by all this. Look at it now. Look at how many certain governors remain in the opposition. Only the governor of Abia State, Alex Oti, Sheyi Makinde, is not even contested again. Who else remain among the governors from the south? Look at me. All of them are running. So by doing so, they are already promoting the next Northern candidate. How are they doing that? Because Tinubu is trying to make his spin look like it is going to be the south, but it's the north. You understand? So if you look at it now, all these southern governors are running to APC. It's already sending a message to the northern leader that this 2027 election, Tinubu is trying to make it look like it is the north versus the south. Bet me, Tinubu will not get 25% in any state in northeast and northwest. Bet you, go and save this video. In the next election, Tinubu will not get 25% in any state from northeast and northwest. And if you come to north central, you see Niger State, he will struggle to get 25%. You see Nasarawa, he will struggle to do that. See Benue, Plateau, he will struggle to get all those things. The only state in the north central that he can do well, Kwara State and Kogi. Even in Abuja, it's going to be very tough for him. I'm telling you this, go and keep it. You understand? So the game is not like the way you think. These people here in the north, they are not emotional. They are very strategic and calculative. They will first of all allow you to do your move. When they want to do their move, they will not use your template.
We have two sides of a country where one side wants to develop. One side wants to be like Dubai. One side wants to be like contemporary developed countries. The other side of the country wants to live in the primitive ways of Uthman Danfodio, where camels and horses are the means of moving around. So how do we reconcile these two differences? I've always mentioned the feudalistic natures of the North, whereby the urge to become developed is not naturally there. The outcome of your future is said to be designed by God. The North is not willing to develop. We have a Buhari that spent 8 years only to think that we are in a country whereby being a leader is an opportunity to take the resources of the country for the betterment of my people. Now, until we have a leadership that is not coming to be a leader as a representative of the Fulani people, then and only then we begin to have a country. Nigeria has suffered so much on the drawbacks of religion and tribalism. Trust me, if at this generation you are still enclaved by tribalism and religion, then your IQ and intelligence is still very low, and Nigeria cannot go forward.
What made you change your mind?
Because of the bad leadership.
I voted against everything Buhari did in the Senate. And I'm proud of what I did. If I was in the Senate today, I'll vote for President Bola Tinubu's policies because it makes sense. See, look, every single president since I was a kid in this country I have known personally. So I'm not some guy who reads about them. From Gawan, with his vice president, Admiral Way, he used to be in the house all the time. He was like my uncle, all the way to the president. When Obasanjo was president, I lived with the president in the villa. I lived in house 8 for 4 years. So I've worked with President Bola Tinubu. I've worked with Obasanjo. I've worked with Goodluck Jonathan. I know all these guys. I know all of them. I know their capabilities. I know their capacity. Bola Tinubu is smart. Please understand. He is very, very intelligent. He is very, very smart. He understands policies. When he was running for president, one day I was with him. I said, you're going to appoint 42 ministers, 36 ministers. Some of them are political appointees. You're not going to know them. How are you going to make sure they can run the economy? And he said to me, all I care about and all I need are 8 ministers. And I will run Nigeria. The dream team. And that's what he has done. Finance, Wale. CBN, Yemi Cardoso. The NSA, Nuhu Ribadu. And Umahi for works, to name a few. Now, these guys are in the front line. And these guys have made a difference to the economy.
Follow who no road. Tinubu for 2027. No. For now, I can't even agree to that. I can't even agree to that for now. I cannot. See, let's forget about statistics. Let's say the truth to ourselves. Láàrin èmi àti ẹ, a jọ mọ̀. Amongst ourselves, we know very well that no. People are suffering. People are hungry. The rich are complaining, not to not talk of the poor. Not to talk about the vulnerable ones. Not to talk about the less privileged. I don't know if that man has any particular policy or strategy that he can bring that can soften the whole hardness. This is too much. Everything has gone up. Everything has skyrocketed. You can't eat 1,500 meal and be satisfied. You can't use $1 to eat and be satisfied. It is so bad that, in fact, people are not even complaining. I don't know if you know that recently there's an increase in the fuel pump price from 818 naira to 870. It's now 915 naira. Nigerians are not even complaining because we are so used to that sufferness. Most people did not even know that they increase fuel price. Most people did not know. Because we are so used to that sufferness that we are not even expecting anything good from the federal government. We are so used to that sufferness. All Tinubu's policies are anti-people's policies. I keep saying it. At least before you say, okay, let me take away this particular thing from you, at least create some steps now that can caution those effects, that can even lessen those policies. But no. Hell no. On that. Or that you keep bringing policies that are impoverishing people. Now, how do infant industries grow? For the past 2 weeks now, I don't have light in my area. For the past 2 weeks, there's no light. Now, they brought it this morning, they took it off again. How can a country function without power? Is it road we want to talk about? How many good roads do we have? Is it our hospital? Don't even go to hospital at all. That one is a no-go area. Right now, this is the wrong time for you to fall sick. There are less doctors. The nurses, I don't know if those nurses, if they are angry in you, any small thing, they talk to you anyhow. I don't know if it is depression that is going on in the hospital. I don't know. What other sectors can we say he has done well? Is it education? Now let's go to the basis, which is the economy. What's happening in our economy? Not statistics. So, what is happening? Our business owners making money. Our factories making money. Many businesses have collapsed since Tinubu came in. I'm part of them. I stopped my business 2 or 3 months ago. Yes. All because of what? You buy one particular product today, you go another time, it has increased. You go another time, it has increased. You need to add money for you to restock. Does that make any sense? For now, I can't agree with this. I don't know if probably in the next couple of months, or let's say before the election, if Tinubu now comes with a particular policy that will lessen this sufferness. I don't know. But for now, but just that the problem I'm having is that others that are coming out too, I'm not too comfortable with them. Maybe in future we can have one person that, but for now, is it Atiku, Jonathan, Peter Obi? The only reason why I don't support Peter Obi is because of the fact that he was governor for 8 years in Anambra. What happened? You were governor for not just 1, 2, 3, 8 years. What transformation? What is that wow thing that you did in your state? So it's just now they are just packaging that man as if he's one messiah or one over sabi person like that. No. That's the only issue I'm having with him. And the second issue I'm having with Peter Obi are the obedience. Those one has turned it into tribe thing. That is the second angle. But apart from that, he's a good person, you know. At least they said, okay, he left some money while leaving his office in his own bank. But aside that, there's no candidate that I can say, okay for now, but not Tinubu. Except Tinubu try and bring any policy or change the whole thing. But for now, let's be realistic to ourselves. Nigerians are hungry. Nigerians are suffering. Businesses are collapsing. Everybody now has now turned to Yahoo Boy and Olo Show. Even those Yahoo self are not forthcoming. Even Yahoo Boy gone. Everybody look back.
I know many of you must have listened to what all these guys have said concerning the removal of Tinubu in 2027. Although everything will be I won't talk now, like it concerns the northern leaders, will be okay, they want colonize this country. But within them, they don't do during the time we see Buhari day for power them. For them to even come out to like complain about Tinubu, they're supposed no shame. Because when their person did, they never come out to say that Buhari was trying to colonize Nigeria. They never come out to say anything like that. But now we see it is Tinubu that is there. Most of them are complaining about how Tinubu has appointed his own Yoruba people. See, how did if they were Tinubu, what would they do? Would they not have done the same if they were Tinubu? They would have done the same thing. Because when this person was there, that is the same thing he did. He appointed most of his own people, which were all Fulanis. It was Fulani that controlled laws during the time of Buhari. But now all these guys from the north are complaining about how Tinubu is Yorubanizing. That is why we say that this country should be separated so that this issue of Yorubanization and Fulanization and many other things most of them are complaining should just stop. If they want to like make sure they take Tinubu out, it's better they bring another person from the south or they remain like that. If not, no one will trust them again. even some of them will be say, okay, they talk quiet, they don't, if they even complain, say they don't even get any strong person will be say anybody go believe from their region because of wishing they don't do to their people. People like Erufai will be say that they normally come online when they brag like say, okay, this country belongs to them. When Erufai was in Southern Kaduna, many of you know what he did to our Southern people. Erufai in a person will be say in like religion, they use religion to buy many people for Southern Kaduna. Then even this genocide of it thing going on now, Erufai is part of the thing will be saying cause that genocide best. Now him be the Oga Pata of the people will be say that they collect together to make sure say they take Tinubu out. Be say waiting some Tinubu administrator they do it they good. They know they do well, we know. But the way all these things want take it no go fit make sense the way they want the reason now. Because all this country no belong to them. This country belong to both South and North. So anytime we na person from the South, they made a judgely with make their own town rich because it don't do too much for all these things where they don't they do. Although no time we say I know the lesson I know about this and for some of them now we say from the South where they support all these bad things all these northern people they do. Make una dey whine una self because na una head where they want they use. Person like me no should fall for them. Even as you dey suffer under this thing, it better. Even as you dey suffer under them, it better than say okay, person they suffer under northern person. If na northern person dey, you see this Fulani where be say okay, they buy people up and down where it dey stop at time. You think say if I stop. No be when good luck been there where them carry all this Boko Haram come to this country. No be the same Boko Haram where we say that they buy people now. No be the same them they complain about the Boko Haram now because everything now don't go against them now. Within them been carry come make they buy southern people now it's not against them. So all of them now are now complaining. Especially Atiku and his brother, which is Erufai. Even Atiku and Erufai, so don't be say they get good relationship like that, but as he don't reach southern person now, so they don't get good relationship for their mind. So within them they do make they just did the play. Even this Bashiru of a man, let me say they complain about within Tinubu and Yoruba people they do to them. I'm gonna play the play. Because during this person I don't even know. Now I can't see them, they jump from one place to another. So me, they just go relax. Now play all of them, they play. This country did not belong or don't belong to any part of the country. So every region of the country have a right to rule. They have right to rule this country. So me, they just go and sit down. So this country belongs to all of us. So that is just it. And for you hearing this, we know say you get within if you want to talk or concerning this. If anything like that, they make it up, put you get to talk, make everybody listen. And also, today be the first time where you come, make it like, share, subscribe. Thank you.